welcome to day 7 of Vlogmas for the One Lonely Owl YouTube channel. My name is Terry and I will be your host. Sorry, that's a bit rehearsed. Just jumping in today a little early because I do have kind of a full day planned where I won't be able to record some things. I'm going to be going to my son's school and obviously won't be recording anything there. So I just wanted to make sure that I had something that you could watch before I jumped into the full day of activities that I can't record. So I'm just sitting here with a cup of my Old Faithful, wearing my Bluey t-shirt, which I absolutely love. If you are a parent and you know Bluey, you know how amazing that show is. It's my dance mode. Hang on, let me show you. My dance mode t-shirt. This came from my best friend's mom. She lives in Australia, and I was complaining that there's never any adult Bluey clothes. There's only children's Bluey clothes. So she sent me a t-shirt, which I love. Yeah, cup of tea, my Bluey t-shirt, and just wanted to say good morning and have a little chat. It is 10:30 on December the 7th. It's Thursday. I have, like I said, I've got a full day planned of being at my son's school today, so I won't, well, not a full day, but I won't be recording much there. So after we have a conversation here, I'm going to do my advent calendars and then head over to the school. But I did want to show you a couple of things. Not even, just one thing. You may have already seen it. I opened it upstairs while I was making my cup of tea. Anyone who is Canadian, you may know the CBC. CBC is the Canadian Broadcasting Company. Anyway, if you are American or otherwise, you may not know who the CBC are, but it's the sort of the Canadian television channel or radio station. So I have ordered a Vinyl Cafe CD. Every year the Vinyl Cafe, well, maybe not every year, but the last couple of years the Vinyl Cafe has put out a CD, a Christmas CD. And this year was no different, so I ordered the Stuart McLean and the Vinyl Cafe Merry Christmas Dave. It has 3 stories on it. Christmas at the Store, Dave Plays Santa, and Dave's Letter. If you're not familiar with the Vinyl Cafe, like I said, it's a radio show actually on the CBC radio, and it is a story about it's many stories about a guy named Dave and his wife Morley, their son Sam, and their daughter Stephanie. And I don't really know how to describe it. Dave runs the world's smallest record store. We're not big, but we're small is their motto. And yeah, it's just really lovely listening. So you can probably find it online on like the CBC website. I bet you could find some of it. If I can figure out a way for internationals to listen to it, I will link that below. But if you are Canadian, you can definitely find it on CBC Radio 1, I think CBC Radio 2 even. They have a podcast. Actually, that's probably the best way to find it, is there's a podcast. So anywhere where you listen to podcasts, it's called Backstage at the Vinyl Cafe, where Jess Milton, who is the producer of the Vinyl Cafe, is sort of giving the Vinyl Cafe a little bit of new life. The host of the Vinyl Cafe, Stuart McLean, passed away a few years back, and those of us that were longtime listeners were devastated, obviously, but also it left a big hole in your Sunday afternoon, so or late Sunday morning, because that's what I used to do on Sunday mornings, was listen to the Vinyl Cafe. Anyway, I've talked a lot about the Vinyl Cafe, which is I'm obviously not sponsored by, but you can find them online. You can find them on Spotify or anywhere where you listen to your podcasts. But I ordered myself Merry Christmas Dave. The Christmas stories are my favorites, and actually that's not true. My very favorite is the one about the fruit and nut bar. I forget which one that one is called. But these Christmas stories are really uplifting and light and lovely, and they make me smile. So I can't wait to listen to this, which I'm going to go do later. I talked a really long time about the Vinyl Cafe. Like I said, I'm going to now go do my advent calendars and then head off to my son's school and help decorate for their Christmas concert. I will share that it's tough for me. I have a lot less energy than I'm used to. So when it comes to things like this, like helping out with my son's school, I'd normally be able to do a full day's work and then go do all of this on top of all that. And right now I'm finding it really challenging to, for example, this morning it was really tough for me to even get out of bed. So I will go and I will help with my son's school as best I can, and I will accept that what I'm able to do is what I'm able to do, because acceptance is very important. This wasn't supposed to be a lecture, so I'll just leave it at that. But if there is a lesson in that for any of you that may be watching, acceptance is key to being successful in your life. Accepting what is versus what you wish it could be or should be. Again, with the raspy voice, I've got something coming on. I don't know exactly what it is, but I've got this weird tickle in my throat that I've had for a couple of days. I wanted to share a little bit about what I have been knitting on, which I thought I had with me and I don't. You would have seen, and maybe we'll see later today if I can get some knitting time. I've been knitting on a pair of the world's simplest mittens. They are a Christmas gift knit, and I'm holding 2 strands of fingering together to knit the worsted weight size. They're coming together nicely. I've got the cuff finished on the second one, and now I'm just about to start the thumb gusset. So I will finish those tonight, hopefully. Like I said, if I do get some knitting time, that's ideal. What else? My Grinch socks are still waiting for heels, so I'm going to get those cut in and done, but those require home knitting at this point because I need to pick up the stitches, then cut, and then do the heels, so I can't do any of that outside. And that's all she wrote. Like I said, this is just the beginning. I doubt I'll come back later today, but if I do, I'll say goodbye then. But if I don't come back later, this is my goodbye for now, and then you'll just watch the rest of the video, and we'll see y'all tomorrow. Take care. Bye now.